to your third eye, visualize Swamiji and perform Ujjana Bandha, the stomach lock, and Mula Bandha, the root lock. The next asana is the Bhairavasana. As you sit and bring the soles of the feet together with the knees open wide, lift your heels up and bring the toes down onto the ground. Place your knees on the ground as you pull your stomach in and up. Contract the perineal region and place your hands on top of the knees in Bindu Mudra with index and thumb together. Gaze your third eye and visualize yourself as Lord Kala Bhairava. Next up is Samanasana. As you sit with one heel at the perineum, lift and hold the other foot. Pull the sole of the foot towards your chest. Gaze to your third eye and visualize Swamiji in the inner space. The next asana is Apanasana. As you bring one leg over the respective shoulder, extend the opposite leg straight up. Keep your hands at the side for balance. Gaze to your third eye and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
केवलं
Now repeat Samanasana on the other side. As you bring the other foot towards the groin, bring the sole of the opposite foot towards your chest. Gaze to the third eye, visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Now repeat Apanasana on the other side. One leg over the shoulder, the other leg extended up. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
केवलं
The next asana is Gomukhasana. Now slide your legs over top of each other, taking the knees in front of your body. Bring the heels of the feet towards the outside of the hips. As you interlace the fingers in Palsha Mudra, press them on the top knee, gaze to your nose, visualize the face of a cow. Breathe in Siddhar Kumkam. Hiss through your teeth as you inhale. As you press your tongue up against the pad of your mouth without touching the teeth. Perform Mula Bandha and then chant the new japa Om Nityandoham.
दक्षिणं बन्धो पृष्ठपार्श्वे नियोजयेत्
Shavasana Suryasana. From the same position, hold on to the big toes of the feet and down. Gaze towards your nose. Visualize yourself as Rishikana Surya. As you perform Ujjana Bandha and Bandha.
दक्षिण कोण चौड़ाने बाहों के ऊपर आने.
From Anasuyasana, invert your fingers behind your back, lean forward down, bring your chin over the knee, nose towards the ground, gaze to the nose as you visualize yourself as Rishikana Surya and Anasuyasana 2.
दक्षिण कोण चौड़ाने बाहों के ऊपर आने.
Next up is Karunasana. As you sit, bring one heel against the perineum, the other foot flat in front with the knee raised towards your chest. Keep your hands on the respective knees, gaze to your nose, and visualize yourself as Lord Allah.
डाबो पग मोड़ी माहिर मूल द्वार नीचे.
From Garudasana to raise your perineum onto the heel. Bring your fingers behind your back and insert them in Padmasana Mudra. As you twist your elbows outside the raised knee. Gaze to your third eye. Visualize yourself as Sage Nalda in Naldasana.
जो आम बदली गेरी भूपरी लगा भेरी.
The next asana is Matsya Pitakasana. Now place one foot on top of the opposite thigh. Then bring the arm around, hold on to the shin of the opposite leg. As you extend the opposite arm down and hold on to the big toe in Prana Mudra. The index and middle fingers. Now visualize Matsya, the fish of a top vision. As you perform the Mudra Bandha.
वामेन वामाङ्गुष्ठन्तो गृहीतमस्य विधगम्.
Now slide your knees over top of each other with the other knee on. Repeating Gomukhasana, the cow face posture on the other side. Don't forget to hiss through your teeth in Sitkali Kumbhaka without touching your teeth with your tongue.
दक्षिणगुरुभन्तो पृष्ठपार्श्वे नियोजयेत्.
Next up is Anasuyasana. From Gomukhasana position, hold onto the big toes and Pranam and engage with Jnana and Mudra, visualizing yourself as a Rishikana Surya.
दक्षिण कोण चौड़ाने बाहों के ऊपर आने.
Now induct the fingers behind your back, lean forward and down. Place your nose to the ground if you can. In Anastasana 2.
Jimana Goda Gizandi, Brida Goda Gizandi.
The next asana is Garudasana on the other side. Now sit with the other perineum against the other heel against the perineum. Opposite foot flat, knee raised. Visualize yourself as Lord Garuda. Mahila Dwarni Jayade the heel into the fingers behind your neck. Twist your elbows outside the yourself now Podcasten, die hold on to the big toe. Visualizing fish avatar of Lord Vishnu.
navamang
on top of the knees in Bindu Mudra. Visualize Swami long, deep inhalation. Hold your breath and next up in space deeply as you close your mouth with ring and little fingers, the nostrils with middle fingers, the eyes with the index fingers, and the ears with the thumb. asana is raise foot on the thigh and the foot on the thigh. As your index finger and thumb together in Bindu Mudra. Keep your hands on top of the knees. Now embody the state and phase as you perform the Mudra Bandha.
एकं पादैकस्मिन् विन्यस्य योनि संस्थितः
Next, from the same position, shift gaze to the third eye, visualize stage 1, keep the great pole and author of Ramayana.
ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಪುನಿಯೇಡಿ ಜೋಯ್
Next up is Joni Mudra. Now, maintain your legs in the same position. Rotate your hands on top of the knees. In and place them flat on the knees. As you gaze your nose and visualize Joni Mandala, visual representation of the Parashiva Shakti herself.
ಮಮಪಾದಿಗೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿಕೊರೆ
Next up is Yoni Asana. Now maintain the same position. Fix to the third eye. Keep visualizing Yoni Mandala.
ಯೋನ್ಯಾಸನಂ ಬರೆನ ಯುಗಂ ಯೋಗ ಫಲೆ ನಿಲಂ
Next up is Padasana 3. And bring the soles of the feet together, holding them with both hands. Push your knees down, face the nose, and visualize the Vidabhada in your space. As you perform Navanda and Mudavanda. The next asana is Aghodasana. As you keep the toes together at the perineum, press it down up against the roof of your mouth, or even higher towards your third eye. Mudra. As you cover your mouth with your right hand, close the left throat, inhale through the right, close both nostrils, hold your breath, then exhale to the left, and change the sides in Abhyanga. As you gaze to the third eye and visualize yourself as Nagori.
कहो विशिका जोई वाही विजय सोई
The next asana is Pavasana. As you bring the feet in front, hold the heels hard, place your elbows on the heels, rest your chin on the palms, gaze to your nose, engage Uddiyana Bandha and Mudra Bandha. As you exhale fully, hold your breath in Vichaka Kumbham and visualize yourself as a female elephant drinking water.
वाली बाबा रखियो है जैसे राहु ने भी दी जैसे
The next asana is Parasana. As you sit with the knees raised, arms between thighs, calves, enjoy the face and put your feet up as you gaze the nose and visualize summary in your inner space.
ततो ध्वंबेज ये वायु विश्वास समितम
Next up is Gopi Chandasana. Now interlace your fingers around the feet with the soles together and place the toes at the groove of your throat with the heels touching your chest. Keep your chin on the hands, gaze at the nose, and embody the state and state of a king.
पूर्व विधि का अंगूठा कंठ को बनाए
Next up is Purasana. As you sit with the soles of the feet together, insert your hands in the legs and hold feet with your fingers. Bring your feet up to your chest. Bring that down to touch the chin to the soles as you gaze to your nose and visualize your body free from defects.
बहुवक्तली मुद्राने उपस्थकयो हिताने दो
In the same position, lift your feet even higher in front of the face with interlocking fingers in front of the forehead. Now visualize yourself exhaling everything in Vishishtasana.
बहुवक्तली जोड़ी संपूर्ण
Next up is Pujasana. From a seated position, lift both legs over top of your shoulders, your arms beneath your legs and up. Place your fingers around the back of your neck as you visualize yourself with cobra.
शिरानंद विज्ञेयं कथासनमतः परम्
Next is Kalyanasana. As you maintain a seated posture, raise your legs up, bring your elbows under the knees, and wrap your arms around the back. Rest your palms, gaze to your nose, and visualize yourself as a beautiful, auspicious goddess.
दो हाथ पगों में आने त्रिकोणानी जेठाने
Next is Sadhana. And you sit with the left knee on the mat, the left foot ground on the left heel. As you place the right knee over top of the left, bring your hands on opposite knees, gaze outwards without focusing on any external objects, focusing on the object within in Vaishnava Mudra, and visualize yourself as an elegant sun. Breathe in Ujjayi Pranayama. Make an ocean-like sound on inhalation. Perform the Mula Bandha in Sankatasana.
मूलम नीतले
Next is Dhenukasana. As you slide the left heel outside the hip, sit down on the ground, keep your hands on deep, visualize how in your inner space and perform Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha.
शागिने करपंचरम वृंदाकयमनीम
The next asana is Machandrasana. As you place the right foot on the left thigh and the left foot on the right knee. Bring your left hand back and hold the right thigh. Twist your body, gaze your third and visualize Swamiji in your inner space in Machandrasana.
वामंग प्रदक्षिणाने वामहस्तविष्टिदिशाने
The next asana, Machandrasana 2. The next asana is Dandasana. As you extend your legs forward, raise your arms straight above your head.
इदानीं गर्भिणी नाम योगाभ्यासो यथा लघु
toes with the index and middle fingers. Prana Mudra. Lean your chest forward and down. Place your head to the knees as you inhale through one nostril and exhale through the other, alternatingly in Nadi Shodhana without the support of your hands. Wrap your hands in and around the leg. Hold the soles of the feet and gaze to your third eye as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space. As you exceed your body, bring this together. Bring your hand on your shins, palm facing, and bring your one arm below. The next asana is Urdhva Paschimottanasana. As you sit and extend both legs out, lift one foot behind your neck. If you can, bring it all the way behind, bring it over your shoulder. Pull it close to your chest, or just scoot over your knee. The prana from up along your spine, the 9 points of the body revealed by Mahadeva, which is the soul, the crown of the head of Brahmaranda. Perform the Mula Bandha as you do so in Urdhva Paschimottanasana.
संसिद्धित्वा एकं ब्रह्मविद्यायां दृष्टेत्.
Next up is Antasana. As you keep the leg behind your neck, lean back and lay on flat. Hold on to the foot of the opposite hand. Repeat Anantasana on the other side. In control.
उत्थानसहित एकैकं पादं ग्रीवायां कुर्वन्
feet behind your head. You can cross your feet and pull them in or bring them over your shoulder. Your nose, visualize Swamiji in the space and interlock your hands behind your back. Keep your legs towards your head and wrap your hand around the legs. Interlacing your fingers behind your neck. Gaze to the nose. Visualize Lord Vishnu blessing you from within as you perform the Mula. As you lay on the back, pull your knees towards your chest and extend your arms out the side. Gaze your thigh and visualize next up is Chaturanga Parivritti. Pull your knees inwards and place your arms at the side at shoulder level. Visualize arm in a space. Perform the Mula Bandha and one knee down towards one side, extending the opposite leg.
परिवृत्ति को क्षिभागे
Is the same step. Extend both legs to the side, hold the feet and gaze away from the feet. Now return to the center. Bend the other knee to the side, extend the opposite leg down.
को क्षिभागे परिवृत्तितः
Next up is the Dvipa feet up. As you lay on your back, bend your knee and place your feet flat on the ground. Hold your ankles and lift your hips up. Gaze your nose and visualize yourself as a bridge. The next asana is the toes. Push your body up off the mat and visualize yourself being as sturdy as furniture as you breathe calmly through the nose in the heart. Lay on your back, put your knees towards the chest, keep your hands on your shoulders and move your hips in a circular motion. And visualize yourself as a dog, playful. The next asana is Chakrasana. From the same position, hold onto the ankles of your feet and roll onto your back as you keep your arms and legs straight. Now visualize yourself as a chakra, a wheel, as you perform Jalandhara Bandha and Mula Bandha in Chakrasana.
शवासनस्तद्वौ पादौ कुर्यान्मस्तकतः परौ.
Next up is Supta Prasarita Parangushtasana. As you lay on your back with your legs vertical, hold onto the big toes in Prana Mudra, and then open your legs wide to the side as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकम्.
Now join your feet back together above your body. Keep holding onto the big toes in Supta Parangushtasana, visualizing Swamiji in your inner space.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकम्.
The next asana is Matsyasana. From Supta Parangushtasana, cross your legs into Padmasana and lay down flat on your back as you cross your hands behind your back and hold on to opposite shoulders. Gaze through your nose as you visualize Matsya, the fish avatar of Lord Vishnu.
मुक्त पद्मासनं कृत्वा उत्तानशयनं चरेत्.
Next up is Padasharamasana. As you lay on your back with the legs in Padmasana, place the backside of the right palm onto the left. As you gaze through your nose and visualize Lord Rama in your inner space.
प्रथम करे पद्मासन आचे सूदो सोवे भूपरिपाचे.
The next asana is Sarvangasana. As you lay on your back with the legs in Padmasana, lift your hips and legs up. Place your hands on the hips, elbows on the ground, and lift them up. Gaze to the nose, visualize Swamiji in your inner space, and perform Jalandhara Bandha and Mula Bandha.
अथवा क्षेत्र संक्षेपात् सर्वांगासनमुत्तमम्.
Next up is the Vrishchikasana. As you lay on your back, place one foot on the opposite thigh and pull the opposite knee towards your chest. Stretch your arms out above your head, hook your hands forward as you gaze through your third eye and visualize yourself as a scorpion.
प्रथमशयन सूदो शीर्षकेशिकी सन्धि सुदाखे.
Now repeat Vrishchikasana on the other side by exchanging the position of your feet.
प्रथमशयन सूदो शीर्षकेशिकी सन्धि सुदाखे.
The next asana is the Vrishapadakshipasana. As you interlock your fingers behind your neck, lift both legs up, keep them above the ground as you alternate pulling one knee in towards your chest back and forth. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space as you breathe calmly through your nose in Sahasrara Kumbhaka.
उत्तानशयनं कृत्वा अङ्गुलिभिः कन्द्रां बद्ध्वा.
Next up is Maruttanasana. As you keep your hands next to the hips, alternate bringing your knees in towards your ear. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space as you do so.
शोत्तानवत् संस्थितिः कृत्वा जानुद्वयं पर्यायेन कर्णयोः संस्पृशेत्.
Next up is Vriksasana. As you lay on your back, place the soles of the feet flat on the ground, stand up and then sit back down as you visualize yourself as a wolf.
तो उत्तानशयनं कृत्वा पादतलाभ्यां भूमिं धृत्वा.
The next asana is Lutasana. As you lay on your back, quickly throw your legs over your head and completely roll over again and again. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space and finally end in a prone position.
उत्तानशयनं पादौ शिर उल्लङ्घ्य.
Next asana is Lutasana. As you lay prone on your belly, keep your hands on the ground next to your shoulders. Contract your lips and make the sound of a flute, whistling while inhaling. As you visualize yourself as a chariot, carrying warriors into a battle for Dharma on your chariot back, with your toes stretched out behind and Saradhasana.
युज्यशयनं कृत्वा नाभिं भूमौ.
Now push your body up into a plank position and jump your feet back and forth in between the hands as you visualize yourself transcend body and mind in Dehal Yolanganasana.
हस्तद्वयं बद्ध्वा तन्मध्ये चरणद्वयम् उड्डानैव बहिरानीय.
The next asana is Jatyasana. From a standing position, bend forward and place your hands on the mat. Walk back and forth as you visualize yourself as a wise 60-year-old elephant.
अथ जात्यासनं वक्षे स्मरो भवेत्.
Next up is Lolitika Karana. As you stand with your knees bent, feet pointing outwards, bend your elbows and keep the hands at your chest level. Move the hands around the body as you open up your chest and move your head in all directions. Next up is Sadapasana. As you tie your feet with a rope, stand erect like a rod, keep your arms at the side, hands touching the thighs. Visualize that your Kundalini Devi is raising and curling upwards along your spine.
अथ सर्पासनं वक्षे वायुपाणाय केवलम्.
Next up is Ushtra Salanasana. As you stand on the mat, place all the fingers on the mat and stand on your hands. Hold the feet from the front and start walking around, visualizing yourself as a camel.
मुष्टिकनिष्ठिका प्रदेशेन भूमौ निधाय.
Now from the same position, hold the feet from the outside and walk around on the mat, visualizing yourself as a horse in Ashvasana.
मुष्टिकनिष्ठिका प्रदेशेन भूमौ निधाय उपरि पादतले संस्थाप्य.
Next up is Kapota Nitakasana. As you stand straight with your feet together, interlace your hands behind your back and pull them down towards your calves. Open up your chest wide as you visualize yourself as a soaring bird diving.
पादतले भूमौ निधाय पृष्ठभागेन हस्तो जङ्घापर्यन्तं नीत्वा.
Next up is the Talapushpa Pudam Karana. Now stand tall with the palms together in Namaskara Mudra. Gently bend your knees and keep the toes pointing outwards. Bow down to one side as you open up your palms. Raise the knee and the heel up off the ground as you do so. And visualize yourself holding a bouquet of flowers and offering it to Paramashiva. The next asana is Khadgasana. As you lay on your stomach, jump your feet up towards your hands and stand. Visualize yourself as a rhinoceros and place your hands in Namaskara Mudra in front of your body as you gaze through your nose, forming the horn of the rhinoceros.
नुजसरतमासनं कृत्वा पादतलाभ्यां भूमिं धृत्वा.
Next up is Uttanottanam. As you sit down all the way or as low as you can towards the ground, stand back up again and again. You can hold weights if you want to intensify this asana. Gaze through your nose and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
पुनः पुनः उत्थातव्यम् असितव्यम् इति उत्थानोत्थानं भवति.
Next up is Musalasana. As you stand up straight, raise your arms over your head and jump repeatedly as you visualize yourself as a mace.
सरलं स्थित्वा ऊर्ध्वं बाहु नयेत्.
Next up is Utshirshakasana. As you stand on the mat, bring the sole of one foot towards your chest. With the other foot, sit down and stand back up. Exchange the position of your legs again and again as you gaze to the nose and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
एकैकं पादतलं कुक्षौ निधाय तिष्ठेत् उत्शीर्षकं भवति.
Next up is Parshvajanukarana. As you stand and keep one leg slightly bent, with the toes pointing to the side, bend and lift the opposite knee up towards your chest. Hold the knee with your hand and the fist as you place the other hand on your thigh, with the fingers pointing towards the center of your body. The next asana is Tandavasana. You can hold weights if you want to intensify this asana. Now visualize yourself fiercely dancing as Lord Shiva. As you extend one leg and your arms forward, sit down and stand back up on one leg.
एकेन पादेन स्थातव्यं ताण्डवासनं भवति.
Next up is Brahmanasana. As you keep the left foot on the inner opposite thigh, stand erect on the mat like a rod. Keep your hands by the sides and visualize yourself being blessed by Lord Brahma.
ब्राह्मणासनमावक्ष्ये यत्कृत्वा ब्राह्मणो भवेत्.
Next up is Garudasana 3. Now stand tall and wrap the left leg over and around the right knee. Tuck the left toes onto the other side of the right calf as you simultaneously cross the left arm below the right and bring your palms together in Namaskara Mudra. Visualize yourself as Lord Garuda.
उत्तानकूर्मपीठं च सिंहस्गारुडमेव च.
Next up is Ekapadasana. Now stand straight on the right leg. Lift the left foot on the opposite thigh. Keep your hands relaxed by the knees as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
दक्षाङ्घ्रिं वामपादस्य जङ्घोपरि निधाय च.
Next up is Dhruvasana. As you stand on the right leg, hold the big toe of the left foot with the other hand in Prana Mudra and extend the leg out to the side. Start rotating on the standing leg as you visualize yourself as the North Pole Star.
एकेन हस्तेन दण्डरूपस्य एकस्य पादस्य अग्रं धृत्वा.
Next up is Trivikramasana. As you stand on the right leg, lift the left foot behind your neck if you can. Stand tall, then alternate sitting down and standing back up. Performing the 3 steps of Lord Vishnu as you visualize Lord Vishnu in your inner space.
पादं संस्थाप्य स्थातव्यम् उत्थातव्यं त्रिविक्रमासनं भवति.
Now repeat Parshvajanukarana on the other side. Pull your knee in towards your chest, holding it with your hand in a fist. The next asana is Tandavasana on the other side. Again, visualize yourself fiercely dancing as Lord Shiva while sitting down and standing back up.
एकेन पादेन स्थातव्यं ताण्डवासनं भवति.
Next up is Brahmanasana on the other side. Keep your foot at the inner thigh, hands hanging down as you visualize Lord Brahma blessing you from within.
ब्राह्मणासनमावक्ष्ये यत्कृत्वा ब्राह्मणो भवेत्.
Now intertwine your arms and legs as you repeat Garudasana 3 on the other side, visualizing yourself as Lord Garuda.
कूर्मपीठं च सिंहस्गारुडमेव च.
Now place the raised foot to the opposite hip as you keep your hands by the knees in Ekapadasana on the other side.
दक्षाङ्घ्रिं वामपादस्य जङ्घोपरि निधाय च.
Now repeat Dhruvasana, the pole star posture, on the other side as you hold on to the other big toe and rotate.
धृत्वा.
Now repeat Trivikramasana on the other side as you bring the other leg behind your neck if you can. You can also bring it over your shoulder or hold it with your hand, pull it towards your chest. Then sit down and stand back up as you visualize Lord Vishnu blessing you from within.
ग्रीवायां पादं संस्थाप्य स्थातव्यम् उत्थातव्यं त्रिविक्रमासनं भवति.
Next up is Samanaka Karana. As you stand with the feet close together and the toes pointed slightly outwards, keep both hands to the side of your body, fingers extended one by one in a natural position. Relax after this sequence of intense asanas. As we now move on to the final 100 asanas of the sequence. Starting with Gorak Anjali Asana. Stand erect and then bend forward as you bring both hands underneath the knees and make a finger lock. Sit in a squatting position and let the finger lock touch your navel as you visualize the great sage Goraknath, founder of the Natha Yoga Hindu Sampradaya. Perform Jivachala Kumbhaka. Inhale deeply and forcefully move the prana up and down and through your limbs by the strength of your will.
प्रथम ही उभौ होए बाहुरी नीचो पुनि होवे.
Next up is Kanchi Asana. As you insert your hands between the thighs and calves and then wrap around behind your butt, squat down and hold the hands behind as you keep your chest upright. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
ऊर्मध्यात् हस्तौ निवेश्य नितम्बं धृत्वा.
Next up is Bhairu Asana. As you bring your feet together and sit in a squatting posture with your heels touching your perineum. Hold your hands at the back and sit upright. Gaze through your navel as you visualize Bhagavan Kala Bhairava, the Lord of Time.
दो पग की धैर्या की माहिली को और मिलाई.
Next up is Varahasana. As you squat all the way down to the ground, join your hands and bring them over your head with the fingertips pointing down towards the ground. Keep your toes apart, elbows close to your head, and gaze to your nose as you visualize yourself as Varaha, the boar avatar of Lord Vishnu.
पागदरी की माहिली कोर मिलाई फना पानी उकड़ मोड़ वैसे.
Next up is Pripitasana. As you hold onto the big toes in Prana Mudra, bring your hips to the same level as your knees. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space and perform the Mula Bandha.
पार्श्वद्वये सम्मील्य स्थित्वा नितमं जानुप्रदेश आनीय
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Sorry for the technical glitch. We are back and we are going to continue with Bakasana. Now place your hands on the mat with the fingers wide. Place your knees onto the back of your arms and raise your feet off the mat. Balance on your arms as you visualize yourself as a crow. Perform the Jivachala Kumbhaka and the Mula Bandha as you do so.
स्ताभ्यामवनिमवष्टभ्याम्
Next up is Sushtanga Kapali Asana. As you kneel down, place your head on the ground with the palms spread for support. Raise your body onto your head and cross your legs into Padmasana. Gaze to your nose and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
आसन को गुण कपाला छोहोई
Next up is Guptasana. As you keep your feet flat on the mat, sit in between the heels with the toes touching behind your body. Keep your hands on the thighs, gaze to the nose as you sit in the secret seat with Paramashiva and Guru.
जानुर्भोरन्तरे पादौ कृत्वा पादौ च गोपजेत्
The next asana is Vrikshasana too. Now, place your hands flat on the ground, shoulder width apart. Lift your body up straight into a handstand as you visualize yourself as a tree with deep roots into the ground.
सप्तचक्रक्षालनाय वृक्षासन विशेषकान्
Next up is Shibho Asana from the handstand position. Join your hands and feet together and visualize Tejas energy flowing to your third eye, rejuvenating your body.
दो ऊपक जोड़ी माही गुल्फ मिलाए
Next up is Matsyasana too. Now place your hands flat on the ground, shoulder width apart, and step your feet back into a plank position as you lower your body down to the mat and push yourself back up again and again. Visualize yourself as a fish in Matsyasana too.
युब्जं शयनं कुर्परो पार्श्वभागाय मूर्धकृत्य
The next asana is Sadapasana too. As you lay prone on your belly, place your hands on the hips and lift your chest from left to right as you visualize and move your body like a snake.
युब्जं शयनं कृत्वा हस्तौ नितम्बं संस्थाप्य
Next up is Niralambanasana. As you lay prone on your belly, keep your hands in Padma Mudra, the Lotus Mudra, holding onto your chin. Keep your legs straight, toes pointed, elbows on the ground in front of you, as you feel self-supported and completely independent.
कराभ्यां पङ्कजं कृत्वा तिष्ठेत् कूर्परयासुदीः
Next up is Chaturasana. As you lay on your stomach, place your hands flat on the mat in front. Straighten your arms, bend your knees, pull the feet in towards the back, the upper back, as you lift your head up, and see yourself as an umbrella protecting your guru from the sun rays.
अर्ध्यासनमस्थित्वा हस्ततलाभ्यां भूमिं धृत्वा
The next asana is Vajrasana. As you sit on your knees with the tops of the feet flat on the ground, bring your butt onto the heels, stretch your arms in front with the palms flat on the ground in front of you. Place your forehead on the ground, gaze to the nose, and visualize yourself as Vajra, the weapon of Indra, symbolizing your indestructibility.
इदानीं गर्भिणीनां योगाभ्यासो यथा लघु
Next up is Meshasana. As you place your hands on the ground, push your hips up into Gajasana, and then alternate striking the ground with your hands as you experience yourself as powerful as a ram.
गजासनसंस्थितो एकैकं बाहुं भूमौ ताडयेत्
The next asana is Ajasana. From Gajasana, lift your legs into the air and slowly bring your forehead to the ground as you visualize yourself as unborn, existing for all eternity.
गजासनसंस्थितो पादद्वयमन्तराळे कृत्य
Next up is Dhanantarasana. As you sit on your heels with the legs together, interlace your fingers around the toes. Pull your feet towards your perineum and then place your hands on the respective knees. Keep your spine straight, gaze towards your nose as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
पूर्वविधिपरिहाता की काकसीस्यो फणा शरामोड़ी
Next up is the Angamotanam. As you interlace your fingers in front and then behind you, stretch your arms forward to the sides, backwards, up and down, in all direction, giving massage to various different joints and muscles in your body. Visualize Swamiji as you do so.
हस्तयोऽङ्गुलीर्बद्ध्वा हस्तयोर्मध्यात् सर्वमङ्गलं निष्कासयित्वा
Next up is Garudasana 4. As you sit on the heels in Vajrasana, turn your feet outwards with the toes pointing to the sides. Visualize yourself as Lord Garuda, flying Lord Vishnu and Lakshmi on his back.
जङ्घोरुभ्यां दरां पीड्य स्थिरकायो द्विजानुना
Next up is Ananda Mandirasana. As you sit with your legs folded back, toes pointing backwards, knees wide, place the front of your buttocks on the ground and gaze to your third eye, holding on to your ankles with your hands. Gaze to your third eye as you visualize yourself residing in the blissful space of a temple.
अथ वक्षे वीरनाथ आनन्दमन्दिरासनम्
Next up is Mandukasana 2. As you sit with the feet wide, with the knees wide, feet flat and overlapping behind, place your hands under the knees and gaze to your nose. As you keep your tongue up in Mandukya Mudra, visualizing yourself as a frog, perform Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha in Mandukasana 2.
पृष्ठं सम्पीड्य गुल्फाभ्यां जान्वङ्गे सबलयाकृतिः
Next up is Narasimhasana. As you keep your toes on the mat, heels up and together, place your perineum on the heels, place your palms on the ground, spread your fingers wide, thumbs touching, base of the hand touching the toes. Gaze to your nose and stick out your tongue and exhale as you visualize Narasimha, the Lion Man avatar of Lord Vishnu.
शोभना पानी होय वैसे एड़ी मेलर गुदानी वैसे
Next up is Bishrakasana. As you sit in the same position, cover your mouth with your palms, mouth and nose, and then bring your thumbs underneath the teeth and close your lips as you inhale through the right nostril and exhale through your mouth. Gaze to your nose and visualize yourself as Devi, victorious over all your fears.
दो बगां की एड़ी जोई गोड़ा फनो वान पुनी होई
Next up is Makarasana. As you keep the soles of the feet together, with the top of the feet on the ground, sitting down on your heels. Keep your hands, bend your elbows and bring your fingers to your armpits, imitating as if you were a monkey stretching itself. As you gaze to your third eye and visualize yourself as a playful monkey in Makarasana.
वो बगदली संपुट आने तिनकी पिष्टि भूमि पर इठाने
Next up is Vajrasanghadasana. As you stand on the toes with the soles of the feet together, sit on your heels with the knees wide and off the floor. Hold your elbows behind your back. As you gaze to your nose and embody a diamond-like strength for yourself and your Sangha, your spiritual community.
प्रथम बना पानी होए वैसे दो वेड़ी गुदानी वैसे
Next up is Kanjanasana. As you keep the toes down, ankles crossed behind, sit on your heels, place your palms on the mat to the sides. As you gaze through your nose, visualize perfect health beyond any and all physical or mental ailments. Perform Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha.
खञ्जनासनमावक्षेत् कृत्वा सुस्थिरो भवेत्
Next up is Kurmasana. From the same position, make your upper body and neck stiff like the shell of a turtle as you gaze through your nose and visualize yourself as a turtle with a stable body and mind to live for centuries.
गुल्फौ च वृषणस्याधो व्युत्क्रमेण समाहितौ
Next up is Yogasana. With the toes flat, cross your feet and place the perineum on the back of the heels in the same position. Relax your spine and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
गुल्भं गुदं नियम्य गुल्फाभ्यां व्युत्क्रमेण समाहितः
Next up is Vijrogasana. As you stand on your knees, cross your ankles behind with the feet near the opposite knees. Hold your calves with the fingers inside and the thumbs outside as you gaze to your third eye and visualize a space of eternal oneness, Advaita, with your Guru.
गोड़ा वामो बो होई गोड़ा आड़ा राखे दोई.
Next up is Ustrasana 2. In a kneeling position, bend backwards and hold your ankles with your hands. Keep your arms straight, push your hips forward and tilt your head back as you visualize yourself as a camel.
मेरुदंड ग्रंथि दाढ्य संविपादय शुपुमान.
Next up is Jatyasana 2. With your heels together, hands on the soles of the feet, slowly lean back, bring your elbows down to the mat and place the back of your head onto the mat as you gaze through your nose and experience yourself as a lotus blooming.
दो एडी संपुट करे 16 मूल द्वारी तरी धरे.
Next up is Viratasana. As you sit on the knees with the thighs and calves together, lean back, touch your back to the ground and then rise back up again and again. You can use the support of your hands if needed, as you gaze through your nose and visualize the healing and liberation of all causal subtle forms of your body.
पृष्ठभूमो निधाय जंगोद्रजोः ऊर्ध्नि संस्थाप्य.
Next up is Kapotasana. From Viratasana, raise your hips higher, bring your forearm on the mat and hold onto the back of the heels. Bring your head in between the feet as you visualize yourself as a beautiful dove.
मेरुदंड ग्रंथि दाढ्य संविपादय शुपुमान.
Next up is Svadasana. As you stand upright on the knees with the toes tucked, hold your arms with opposite hands. Gaze towards your nose as you enter the boon fulfilling posture. Now receive your boon from Paramashiva. Internally chant the Mahavakya, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
जाननी भूमो संस्थाप्य हस्ताभ्यां बाहु परस्परं धृत्वा.
Next up is Varahasana 2. As you keep your knees together, toes tucked, lean forward and bring your elbows to the mat. Place your head on the hands and your perineum on the heels as you visualize yourself as a boar, one of the 10 incarnations of Mahavishnu.
सूर्यं चंद्रं भेदनानि आसनानि निकथ्यते.
Next up is Mundasana, another inverted posture. If you need the support of a wall, set yourself up. Now kneel down. Place your elbows on the mat shoulder width apart. Interlock your fingers. Place your head on the ground. Hold your head with your hands. Work your feet forward. Raise your hips and your legs off the mat as you extend your legs up straight. Gaze to the nose and visualize yourself as a lopped tree.
अधो मुंडासनं वक्षे सर्वेषां प्राणिनां सुखम्.
Gently lower your body back down as you move on to Andhasana. As you kneel down, keep your head in between the knees with the elbows adjacent to the knees, hands holding the head. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale again through the nose as you gaze to the nose and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
प्रथम पगदली समटावे कोरमा हिलियुबे मिलावे.
The next asana is Viparita Shalabhasana. If you want to intensify this asana, hold onto weights as you lay down on your belly. Extend your arms straight out And then lift your thighs, arms, and chest off the ground while visualizing yourself as a locust.
शलभासनभेदाश्च नटभेरुण्डनामके.
Next up is Kapalasana. As you lay on your belly with the arms at the side, palms facing down, place your forehead on the ground, keep your chest on the mat, and lift your legs up together. Visualize a skull representing the mind with purified thoughts and the strong will to attain enlightenment.
कपालं भूमौ निधाय ऊर्ध्वं पादौ नयेत्.
Next up is Akasha Kapotasana. As you lay on your stomach, with the hands pointing backwards, keep your hands, palms flat on the mat, and push your legs up above your head. Place your feet on the ground in front of your head as you visualize yourself as a free and open dove.
उष्ट्रासने स्थित्वा चरणौ भूमेरुत्थाप्य.
The next asana is Chatakasana. As you sit on your knees, bring your chest down so your navel touches the knees. Keep your hands flat on the mat with the forearms on the ground. Be sturdy as you visualize yourself as a sparrow.
पूर्वपर्यन्तौ हस्तौ धरामोष्टभ्य.
Next up is Vrishikasana. 2. As you kneel down, with your hands and elbows on the mat, raise your legs back and touch your feet to your head. Lift your chin and hold as you visualize yourself as a scorpion.
पुच्छप्रतिमाङ्घ्रिपार्श्वे धृत्वा स्वशीर्षे चिबुकं विधार्य कौ.
The next asana is Vrishasana. As you sit in a kneeling posture with the perineum on one heel, the other heel outside the hip with the toes pointing outwards. Place your hands in front of your body. Visualize yourself as a bull and start breathing in Antaranga Kumbhaka as you forcefully inhale through the nose. Hold your breath for a short while and then exhale slowly through the nose again.
याम्य गुल्फे पादमूले वामभागे पद.
Next up is Lolasana. From a kneeling position, place your hands flat on the mat in front. Lift your knees off the ground and cross the toes of the left foot over the right. Balance above the mat as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
लोलासनं सदा कुर्यात् वायुलोलापघातनात्.
From Lolasana, place your perineum straight onto the other heel as you repeat Vrishasana on the opposite side.
याम्य गुल्फे पादमूले वामभागे पदेतरम्.
Next up is Bala Gunasana. As you place the toes of the left foot on the ground, sit on the raised left heel. Bring the other foot flat on the ground in front of you with the knee raised towards your chest. Keep your hands on the knees and visualize Bala Gunahai, one of the 84 siddhas in your inner space.
आसन को गुण जल विकार जाई.
Next up is Grahasana. As you squat with your feet flat on the mat, bring your elbows under the thighs and wrap your hands around the shins. Hold onto your ankles from the outside as you visualize yourself as the entire planet.
पादतले भूमौ संस्थाप्य जानुमध्ये गुरुपरौ स्थाप्य.
Now repeat Bala Gunasana on the other side.
आसन को गुण जल विकार जाई.
Next up is Utkatasana. Squat down with raised heels and sit on the perineum. Place your hands on the thighs and hold weights if you want to intensify this asana as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
युजस्पिजोऽसि यत ऊर्वजानु यत्रासने पादतलद्वयोपरि.
Next up is Vajrasana Gardasana 2. As you spread your knees wide apart and hold onto opposite elbows behind, visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
प्रथम बना पानी होए जैसे दो एड़ी गुदानी वैसे.
Next up is Anilasana. Now squat with your feet shoulder width apart and step your heels on top of your hands as you keep the palms facing down, arms straight. Gaze through your nose and visualize you're able to lift off of air alone.
दो हाथ भूमि पर उठाने कहनी जाड़ी ना भी लगाने.
Next up is Padukasana. As you place the back of your hands on the mat with the fingers facing towards your body, step your feet on top of your hands and wrap your hands around the feet like a shoe. Start walking around on the mat as you visualize yourself wearing padukas and walking across India.
पादयोः पादतले कृत्वा तिष्ठेत् गच्छेत् पादुकासनं भवति.
Next up is Kukutodanasana. As you place your palms on the mat, raise both feet upwards into the air and then let them fall back down again and again as you visualize yourself as a rooster.
हस्ततले भूमौ कृत्वा पादतले च ऊर्ध्वमुड्डानं कृत्वा.
Next up is Viparita Nrityasana. Separate your feet and place one palm down. Keep the other hand on your neck as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Calmly breathe through your nose into Sahasrara Kumbhaka.
अथ वक्षे महादेव कुञ्जरासनम् उत्तमम्.
Now exchange the position of your hands. Repeat Kunjarasana on the other side.
अथ वक्षे महादेव कुञ्जरासनम् उत्तमम्.
The next asana is Kadambasana. As you sit on the ground with the feet flat and the heels close to your body, hold the respective ankles and lift your feet off the ground as you visualize yourself as a Kadamba tree, a pious tree that promotes a long life.
पार्श्वभ्यां भूमिं वष्टभ्य हस्तद्वयेन गुल्फौ धृत्वा.
Next up is Pavana Muktasana. As you sit with your heels at the perineum, hold your knees with your hands and pull them in towards your chest. Visualize any excess vata being released from or balanced within your system.
द्वयोस्तु पादयोः पाणिं लात्वा स्वस्वनितम्बके.
Next up is Chakodasana. As you sit and lift one leg behind your head, place both hands flat on the mat and extend opposite legs up with the knees straight. Lift your entire body off the mat. As you gaze up towards your third eye and visualize yourself as a powerful source of energy.
पूर्वतानं च दुष्पादपीठं वज्रासनं तथा.
Next up is Dhanurasana 2. As you sit on the ground, extend one leg forward and hold the big toes of both feet in Prana Mudra. Pull the opposite foot in towards your ear as you visualize yourself as a bow in Dhanurasana 2.
पादाङ्गुष्ठौ तु पाणिभ्यां गृहीत्वा श्रवणावधि.
Next up is Ashtavakrasana. As you lift the left leg over top of the respective shoulder, hook the other foot over top and extend the legs out to the side. Now balance as you lean forward and down and lift your entire body off the mat. And visualize yourself as a flying crane.
वासिष्ठमथ कौण्डिन्यमूर्धकुक्कुटमेव च.
Next up is Planasana. As you place the right foot on the left thigh and bring the left foot flat on the ground, bring the left shoulder underneath the raised knee with the hand on the ground and push the opposite knee down with the respective hand as you gaze to your third eye and visualize yourself being immortal and able to exist solely from prana.
एतत् प्रभेदं वक्ष्यामि करोति यः स चामरः.
Next up is Parshva As you place one heel against the opposite hip with the leg flat, step the other foot over top, twist your body around the raised knee, bring one arm below the knee and interlock your fingers behind your back. In this intense twist, gaze to your third eye and visualize the great sage and yogi Matsyendranath, the master of Hatha Yoga.
पार्श्वाभ्यां धृत्यते यास्तु पार्श्वमत्स्येन्द्रमुत्तमम्.
Next up is Chakodasana. On the other side, now bring the other foot behind your neck and lift your body up as you extend the opposite leg straight and visualize yourself as a powerful source of energy.
तानं चतुष्पादपीठं वज्रासनं तथा.
Now repeat Dhanurasana too. As you hold onto the big toes, pull the other foot towards your ear. Visualize yourself as a bow.
पादाङ्गुष्ठौ तु पाणिभ्यां गृहीत्वा श्रवणावधि.
Now repeat Ashtavakrasana on the other side as you hook the right leg over the shoulder, opposite over top, and extend the legs out to the side and balance as you lean forward.
वासिष्ठमथ कौण्डिन्यमूर्धकुक्कुटमेव च.
The next asana is Pranasana on the other side. Bring the other foot on the opposite thigh. Raise the opposite knee and bring your shoulder underneath as you visualize you're immortal and able to exist solely from prana.
एतत् प्रभेदं वक्ष्यामि करोति यः स चामरः.
Now repeat Parshvamatsendrasana on the other side as you bring the other foot towards the outside of the hip and step the opposite foot over top. Twist your body around, bring your arms beneath and interlock your fingers behind your back as you gaze to your third eye and visualize Matsyendranath.
पार्श्वाभ्यां धृत्यते यास्तु पार्श्वमत्स्येन्द्रमुत्तमम्.
Next up is Ardha Paschimottanasana. As you keep one heel against the groin, extend the opposite leg straight, lean forward and down and hold onto the foot at front with both hands. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space as you perform the Mula Bandha.
एकं पादं प्रसार्य एकं पादस्य पार्श्वनासीवनी सम्पीड्य.
Next up is Kranchasana. As you keep the left ankle outside the hip, hold the sole of the foot of the opposite foot and lift your leg straight in front of your face. Visualize yourself as a crane as you perform Jiva Chala Kumbhaka, moving the retained prana up and down within your system.
वासिष्ठमथ कौण्डिन्यमूर्धकुक्कुटमेव च.
Now repeat Ardha Paschimottanasana on the other side. Lean forward and down, hold onto the front foot.
एकं पादं प्रसार्य एकं पादस्य पार्श्वनासीवनी सम्पीड्य.
Now bring the other foot outside the hip. Hold on to the opposite one and extend it up in front of your face as you visualize yourself as a crane in Kranshasana on the other side.
वासिष्ठमतकौण्डिन्यमूर्धकुक्कुटमेव च.
The next asana is Swastikasana. As you sit with your feet in between the thighs and calves, place your hands on the knees, gaze to your nose, and embody peace, well-being, good fortune, and prosperity as you visualize a swastika.
जानुर्भोरन्तरे सम्यक् कृत्वा पादतले उभे.
Next up is Godakshasana. From the same position, cover your heels with your hands. Perform Jalandhara Bandha, the throat lock, and Mula Bandha, the root lock, as you gaze to your nose and visualize the great sage Gorakhnath, founder of the Natha Yoga Hindu Sampradaya.
जानुर्भोरन्तरे पादौ उत्तानौ व्यक्तसंस्थितौ.
Next up is Bhagasana 2. As you bring the left heel to the perineum and the right foot on top of the left thigh, meditate on Arihanta, the Enlightened One, as you gaze to your third eye and visualize Swamiji in your inner space, and then enter Shanmukhi Mudra. Cover your mouth with ring and little fingers, the nostrils with the middle fingers, the eyes with the index fingers, and the ears with your thumbs.
वामपार्श्वमुदं संस्थाप्य दक्षाङ्घ्रिवामजगने.
Next up is Yogasana 2. As you place your feet on top of opposite knees, keep your hands on the ground beside your body, with the palms facing up. Keep your spine straight, gaze to your nose as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space, and roll up your tongue, and inhale through the rolled up tongue in Kakachancha Kumbhaka as you keep your mouth in the shape of the beak of a crow.
चरणौ कृत्वा संस्थाप्योपरि जानुनोः.
Next up is Urdhva Kukutasana. Now rotate your hands at the side. Put your palms flat and lift your entire body off the mat as you visualize yourself as a rooster.
ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटवासिष्ठमरीचिहलमत्स्यकम्.
Next up is Siddha Haratali Asana. From Padmasana, bring your hands in between the legs and place them on the ground. Don't lift your body up, stay seated as you gaze to your nose and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
प्रथमपद्मासनकोकरे हस्तुदो गोडासन्दिधरे.
Next up is Hamsasana. From Padmasana, place your hands on the mat and lift your entire body up. Gaze to the nose and visualize yourself as an elegant swan.
स्थित्वा स्कन्धपर्यन्तमूरो नीत्वा.
Next up is Karmukasana. From Padmasana, place your hands between the thighs and calves. While sitting, reach your hands behind the body. Interlace your fingers in Parasha Mudra as you bring your forehead to the floor. Gaze to your nose as you visualize yourself as Pinaka, Lord Shiva's bow.
प्रथमपद्मासनकोकरे गोडासन्धिमाहिकरिधरे.
Next up is Kurmasana 2. From Padmasana, with the hands between the thighs and calves, hold on to your neck. Visualize you're a turtle, having a stable body to live for hundreds of years.
बाई जंग पर दक्षिण पावा दाई जंग पर बाई ल्यावा.
From the same position, tuck your chin to the chest, gaze to the nose, and perform Jalandhara Bandha, Mula Bandha, visualizing Rejoice, knowing you are sitting in Shiva's secret knot posture in Granthi Bedasana.
अथ वक्षे नीलकण्ठ ग्रन्थिभेदासनं शुभम्.
Now roll onto your back and maintain the same position. As you hold onto your shoulders, gaze to your nose and the body a turtle laying on its back in Uttana Kurmasana.
कुक्कुटासनबन्धस्थं कराभ्यां धृतकन्धरम्.
Sit back up in Padmasana. Place your hands between the legs, one hand on the floor. Hold its wrist and push your body up as you visualize yourself as a rusa in Panga Kukkutasana.
कुक्कुटासनं स्थित्वा एकेन हस्तेन अन्यसमनिबद्धं धृत्वा.
Place the other hand on the ground. Lift your body up again in Panga Kukkutasana on the other side.
कुक्कुटासनं स्थित्वा एकेन हस्तेन अन्यसमनिबद्धं धृत्वा.
Next up is Gridrasana. From Padmasana, place your elbows on the toes, interlace your fingers in Parashamudra, and rest your chin on the knuckles as you press your throat with your thumbs. Visualize you have gone beyond all greed and covetous in Gridrasana.
जानोर्भोरन्तरे पादौ उत्तानो व्यक्तसंस्थितौ.
Next up is Padmasana 3. From Padmasana, place one hand over top of the other with the palms facing up. Engage all three bandhas, Mahamudra Bandha. Gaze to your nose and visualize Swamiji.
उत्तानो चरणो विधाय विधिवत् शक्तिस्थितो योगिरात्.
Next up is Padmasana 4. Place your hands flat on the knees. Gaze to your nose and visualize Paramashiva in your inner space.
एतत् पद्मासनं कुर्यात् प्राणवायुप्रसिद्धये.
Next up is Karmakasana 2. From Padmasana, hold onto one big toe in Prana Mudra and move it round and round. As you visualize yourself as Paramashiva's bow, repeat the movement on the other side.
अथान्यासनमावक्षे योगपूरकरक्षणात्.
Next up is Karmakasana 3. Now cross your arms behind your back and hold onto the big toes in Prana Mudra. Engage all three bandhas. Gaze towards your nose as you visualize yourself as Paramashiva's bow.
कार्मुकासनमाक्षित्य उदरे पूरयेत् सुखम्.
From the same position, raise your chest, gaze to your third eye and visualize yourself as the action of Paramashiva's third eye, destroying anything you come across in Dridhasana.
ऊरुभ्यामुपरि स्थाप्य पादयुग्मं प्रयत्नतः.
Next up is Nagrasana. From the same position, roll onto your back. Try to hold onto the feet, otherwise lay on your arms. As you keep your legs in Padmasana, gaze to the nose, visualize yourself as a snake in Nagrasana as you breathe in Sahajra Kumbhaka.
प्रथम पद्मासन कोठाने द्वौ हाथ पाछाने आने.
Now free your legs and pull your knees towards your chest. As you encircle your knees with your hands interlocked in Padusha Mudra, lift your head to the knees and squeeze your body into a ball in Kandukasana.
वेत्रासने स्थित्वा हस्तपादान् निष्कुष्य ऊर्ध्वं नजेत्.
Now place your feet on the ground, interlock your fingers behind your neck, and gaze to your nose as you visualize Swamiji in your inner space in Urdhva Pavanasana.
प्रथमे सोधो सैन करावे घोड़ा उभा राशि मिलावे.
Next up is Marakata Pitasana. As you lay on your back, with the feet flat, knees raised, place the upturned palms underneath the heels and visualize yourself as a powerful alpha ape.
उत्तानशयनं पादतले उत्तानहस्तयोः स्थापयेत्.
Next up is Uttana Shikipitakasana. As you lay supine, raise your hips and place your hands at the hips, supporting the weight of your body. As you place your elbows on the ground, gaze to your nose and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
जङ्घोरुबलहीनश्चेत् उत्तानशिखिपीठकम्.
We move on to Narakasana. As you lay on your back, lift your legs and hips up and place your arms flat on the mat, supporting your body. Visualize yourself blissfully traversing Narakaloka unscathed.
ग्रीवाकण्ठेन भूमिं विष्टम्भ पादाग्रद्वयमूर्धमुत्रयेत्.
Next up is Tirya Nokasana. Now raise your hands and place them at the lower back. As you keep your legs straight and lower and angle them with your core engaged, visualizing yourself as a boat crossing the ocean of samsara in Tirya Nokasana.
नौकावत् स्थित्वा ऊर्ध्वपादाग्रद्वयं नयेत्.
Now bring your hands back to the mat. Be straight like a flagpole as you visualize yourself as the Kailasa flag, respected across all nations in Dvajasana.
तिर्यन् नौकावत् ग्रीवापृष्ठकूर्परैः भूमिं वष्टभ्य.
Now lay down flat on your mat. Keep your hands by the side of your body, palms facing up. Perform Shakti Chalan Mudra. Pull the Kundalini Shakti up all the way to the crown center. And relax. As you visualize that your body is dead and Swamiji is liberating you. Internally chant the Mahavakyam Om Nityananda Paramashivoham in Mritasana.
उत्तानं शववद्भूमौ शयनं तु शवासनं. शवासनं श्रान्तिहरं चित्तविश्रान्तिकारणम्.
Now slowly return to your physical body. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes, your wrists and your ankles, your elbows and your knees. Pull your knees in towards your chest. Rock your body from side to side and slowly return to a comfortable seated position. Congratulations, you completed the Dvitiya Vinyasa Krama, all 308 asanas as revealed by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. We are now going to move on to the power manifestation session, so stay tuned and immediately manifest the powers of Paramashiva after this intense yoga. So let us now conclude the session with the Purna Mantra. Sit straight with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Hands in Namaskara Mudra in front of the heart center. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space as we chant together.
ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ तत्सत् सर्वं भगवत् श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवपादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम्.
Thank you all, Nityanandam.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasada Shiva. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda Shivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Nityananda, everybody, welcome back. So we had a wonderful Nityananda Yoga session where we did the 308 Tritiya Vinyasa Krama, where the entire body is in a complete space of oneness with Paramashiva. The Tritiya Vinyasa Krama, which is the 308 different asanas, when we do it authentically with all the 12 different components, we experience that intense oneness with Swamiji, with Paramashiva, and literally our entire body breathes Swamiji, breathes Paramashiva. From this very space, we are going to be entering into the power manifestation, which is going to help us with manifesting the extraordinary powers of Paramashiva that Swamiji is initiating each and every one of us during the darshan. So let us now enter into the power manifestation. We are going to be beginning with the first round of power manifestation. Today we are going to be doing the power of third eye, where we are going to be able to see what is being projected in front of us with our eyes blindfolded. The Shastra Pramana, which is the scriptural reference for this power of third eye, is given in the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 34. Kapalantarmano nasya tishtanmilita lochanaha kramena manaso dadyat lakshaye laksha uttamam. This is the verse that directly describes about this power of third eye. Let us now enter into the power manifestation. Please get yourself a pen and a paper. Get yourself a blindfold. And come and be seated. Please get yourself a blindfold and please come and be seated. Some of you are off your camera. Please turn on your camera and come and be seated. See, even if you do not have a blindfold, get yourself an opaque cloth. We are going to be beginning the power manifestation in just a few moments from now. Please come and be seated. Settle down. Let's begin. Okay, now please put on the blindfold. We are going to be looking at identifying what is the color of the dress that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, our beloved Swamiji, would be wearing. So we are going to be projecting multiple different images of Swamiji and you're going to identify which color dress Swamiji is wearing. So it's also an exciting thing because you can remember Swamiji in inner space and you're going to see Swamiji in multiple different colors. So yes, please put on your blindfold. Please tie your eyes. Please put on your blindfold. Please close your eyes. Let us now enter into the power manifestation. Start chanting the Mahavakya Om Nityananda Paramashivoham, which will help you establish in the space of oneness with Swamiji, and ask Swamiji to show you whatever is being projected on the screen. Verbalize as much as possible, identify as much as possible. Let's begin. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda
Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nityananda.
You are now going to be verbalizing. Please take a few moments to verbalize whatever Swamiji showed you. Please open your eyes and start verbalizing. Start putting it on the Zoom chat. Please put it in the Zoom chat, whatever Swamiji is showing you. Go in detail, the color or the image, or you saw any objects, whatever you saw, please put it down in detail in the Zoom chat. We have a few moments. Please start putting in the chat. Now we are going to be looking at the image that was projected for all of us. We are going to identify, we are going to see and verify whatever Swamiji showed us. Now let's verify the answer. So as you can see, the color of the dress that Swamiji is wearing is green with a red turban with a big frill. So this is the color of the dress that Swamiji is wearing. If you saw the color green and if you saw the color red or the maroon color, which is the turban color, you're right. But if you also saw the other colors which are there on the screen, which are being projected, for example, the Dwara Balaka, or the Swamiji is sitting, it is also right. Yes, those of you who got the answers, wonderful. Congratulations to you. Now, those of you who are yet to manifest the power, don't worry about it, because we're going to be having multiple rounds of power manifestation. And as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, our beloved Swamiji, told during the darshan, sit and attend the entire day's program. Attend all the sessions right from the yoga all the way till the end towards the darshan and then the power manifestation. When you sincerely attend the program, you will manifest the powers. So you need to integrate yourself, bring yourself back to integrity, and attend the entire day's program, and you will see that you surely will manifest the power. Now we are going to be entering into the next round of the power manifestation. We are going to be projecting another image of Swamiji wearing another color of dress. So let's get ready for this power manifestation. Please put on your blindfolds. Please put on your blindfold. Start chanting the Mahavakya. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. And identify the image that is being projected for all of us on the screen. Let's begin. Please start. Chant the Mahavakya. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nityananda bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Please relax, you can open your eyes. And please pen down whatever Swamiji is showing you. Whatever Swamiji showed you, please pen down. Please put it on the chat. We're going to be verifying the answer. So this is actually a very cool and exciting power manifestation because we get to see Swamiji. We get to identify the colors of dress that Swamiji is wearing. So please put whatever Swamiji showed you in the chat. Please put it in the chat. Towards the entire day today, we're going to be learning the science of manifesting abundance and wealth in our life. It's going to be a very, very beautiful session. It's going to be a very, very powerful, power-packed session through the entire day because we're going to learn some of the very deep nuances of this science of manifesting abundance and wealth in our life. So make sure that you're there and attend every single session that is there. Please put in your chat, please put down in the chat whatever Swamiji showed you. Please take a few moments. Yes, now let's look at the answer. So here we are looking at Swamiji in a pink colored dress. In a pink colored dress with a pink and yellow turban, as we can see, and also a pink background completely. So yes, so if you saw this, if you saw any of the colors that are being projected on the screen, you got it right. Those of you who want to manifest the powers, who did not get it right, or who want to make sure that you're getting more and more answers correctly, here the solution is where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has directly given. Just attend the entire day's program today and you will be able to manifest the powers. So please take a few moments. Please share it on the social media, on Facebook. Use the hashtags #Kailasa, #Nityananda, #Power Manifestation, #Paramashivoham, and share your experience of the power manifestation. In a few moments from now, we are going to be entering into the next session of today's program, where we are going to learn various powerful cognitions to manifest wealth and abundance in our life.
Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Shivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasada Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda